Okay, YouTube, America, the world. I want to do this video on what I call spiritual muscles. I have no script on this. I'm going straight from the cuff. When you work out, you put weights on the bar. When you run up the hill. When you do any sort of exercise, the term is stress and then rest. So you stress yourself and then you rest. That's how you build muscle. You have mental muscles. You learn addition, subtraction, then multiplication, then division, and then you will work your way up. You learn how to spell words. First the easy words, then the harder words. When you go through school, you start at kindergarten and you work your way up through college and past. Each step along the way, you're giving yourself harder and harder tasks. This is what builds mental, and this is what builds physical muscle. You need to do the same thing with your spiritual muscles. People say, why is life so difficult? Why is there so much sin? Why is there so much temptation to sin? All of these are like weights. When we start out, we're young. Our parents do everything for us. Supposedly, hopefully. And then we're given a little bit more chores, more tasks, more responsibility to build us up. Building your spiritual muscles is exactly the same thing. Ultimately, what's supposed to happen is you will build up so much spiritual muscle that Satan could walk before you with the greatest lust, the greatest greed, the greatest anything, and you will be able to resist him. Most of us can't do that. Most of us are tempted and we fall again and again and again. But each time we get a little bit stronger. The idea being at some point in your life, you're going to become strong enough that you will be able to resist whatever temptation Satan throws at you. This is not easy. This takes a long time. It takes a lot of falling down. Most importantly, it takes not giving up. Don't give up. If you fall, it's okay. Get back up and try again. Do not let the thing Satan wants more than anything else is for you to give up and just say, I can't do this. God is there up until the point where you say, I can't do this. When you accept defeat, when you accept that Satan is more powerful than you, God says, yeah, you're not really any good to me. He probably says it in a nicer way than that, but taken from personal experience, I'll do another video someday on this. Like I told you, when I first started making these videos, I don't want to do these videos. I promise you I don't. And one of the reasons it exposes me. It's going to expose all the bad things I've done in my life. It's going to expose my weaknesses. Which is not any fun. Nobody likes to do this. Nobody wants to do these kinds of things. But God has put this on me for years now, and I have resisted. I finally just decided that I had no choice, that I would be failing the responsibility that God gave me if I don't. So, this will be difficult for me, but I have to do this. So, when you are tested, there is an initial pushback. You have an initial pushback where you say, I don't want this. But then, whether it's our own subconscious, our own free will, if demons are there, if Satan is there, just like what happened with Eve. When initially Eve was offered the tree of knowledge, she said, no, God told me don't do this. And then Satan comes back with some lies and deception, and she fell for it. We do the same thing. So your initial reaction is to resist the temptation and the sin. But then, whether it's yourself, whether it's demons or Satan, they give you some reason why it's okay to do these things. That's where your spiritual muscles are built. You have to build them up. In bodybuilding, you hear it, stress and then rest. That's what you have to do. You will be stressed. You may fail the lift. It's too much weight. But you built up muscle when you did that. You did the spelling bee and you failed on a certain word. But next time you will be ready for not only that word, but you're going to be ready for the stress of that round. And you'll go a little bit further. Everything in your life is going to be that way. There's an animated series called Hunter x Hunter. And it's been done at least 2 times as a series. And it's been done once or twice as movies. And that's what this show is. There's lots about this show that's very, very good. And I would recommend any Christian to watch it. It is not a Christian. It's from a Japanese manga, comic. Nothing overtly Christian in it. But there is some amazing parallels to Christianity. And the one throughout the whole story is this building up of your muscle. In the beginning, the boy is tested and fails and then goes back and tries again. And each time he gets a little stronger. I could make a whole video, I could make a whole series of videos about Hunter x Hunter. But that's what we do. We're gonna try, we're gonna fail, but we're gonna build some muscle and we're gonna get back up and do it again. Don't ever stop getting back up. Keep building your spiritual muscle. Eventually, those who make it, those who are able to build up their spiritual muscles enough, not only will reject the mark, but those are the people that will be with God forever. That's why it's important not to give up. Okay? I hope this explained a little bit. Wasn't too boring. Thanks for watching.